Welcome all to kinematics class 5, and this will discuss about equations of motion. So just remember that this equations of motion is valid only when the particle is moving with a constant acceleration. So if acceleration is not a constant, then we'll not use this equations of motion. We'll use the application of differential equations over there. So just remember what are the basic terms that we are using in equations of motion. Acceleration is represented by small letter a, initial velocity is represented by small letter u, final velocity is represented by small letter v, and displacement is represented by small letter s. And displacement in the nth second, we'll write as nothing but Sn, which is nothing but the displacement of particle in the nth second. The coming part will discuss what is exactly mean by displacement in the nth second. So the basic equations of motion are, first one is v is equal to u plus at, and second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square, and the third equation is v square minus u square is equal to 2 into a into s. And one more relation over here, that is displacement in the nth second represented by Sn, which is equal to u plus a into n minus half. So you can remember these four equations for solving questions related to a particle which is moving with a constant acceleration. Over here, the last equation Sn represents nothing but displacement in the nth second. So let's see what do you mean by displacement in the nth second. If an object is starting from point A and it is moving with a constant acceleration, so at t is equal to 0, when time is equal to 0, particle was at point A, and when time is equal to 1 second, it reaches the point B. So this distance, we can take it as it is a distance traveled by the particle in the first second. Now from B to C, it is traveling in next seconds, or we can say that when time is equal to 2 seconds, it reached the point C. So B to C is a distance traveled by the particle in the second. Same as like that, C to D, let's say when time is equal to 3 seconds, particle reaches the point D. So this distance can be written as nothing but distance traveled by the particle in the third second. So like that, if you want to find out what about the value of distance traveled by the particle in the nth second. So if it is 5th second, from 4 to 5. If it is 10th second, from 9 to 10. Like that. If the distance traveled by the particle in the nth second, let's say it is moving from point P to point Q in the time in nth second, that means the particle will be at point P when time is n minus 1, and particle will be at point Q when time is equal to n second. So the distance traveled by the particle from P to Q, or distance traveled by the particle in the nth second, can be written as distance traveled by the particle in n second minus distance traveled by the particle in n minus 1. That we can find out by using that equation u plus a into n minus half. Now if you want to derive this equation, we can write distance traveled in the n second. We can use that equation u t plus half at square. So it is u into, instead of time we can write n plus half into a into n square. And distance traveled in n minus 1 second is u into, instead of t we can put n minus 1, plus half into a into n minus 1 the whole square. So we can find out what about the value of distance traveled in the nth second, that is distance traveled in n second minus distance traveled in n minus 1 second. So that is nothing but un plus half into a into n square minus u into n minus 1 plus half into a into n minus 1 the whole square. So if you are expanding this, so we'll get as it is un plus half into a into n square minus, this is un minus u plus half into a into, this we can expand in the form of a minus b the whole square. that is a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. So we can write this as un plus half into a into n square minus un minus u plus a n square divided by 2 plus a divided by 2 minus a n. So we can write this is equal to un plus half into a into n square minus un plus u minus half into a into n square minus a by 2 plus a n. So over here you can observe that you can cancel this un and this plus half a n square and this minus half a n square. So the remaining term is nothing but u minus a by 2 plus a n. So you can write that is equal to u plus, if you are taking this a as common, then n minus half. So that's why we are using this equation, displacement in t, and the second is u plus a into n minus half. So basically remember these equations of motion for solving questions related to an object which is moving with a constant acceleration. Hope so that you understood whatever we discussed in this class. If you are having any doubt, please ask. Thank you.